Just a minute. Yep, you're now live, it says. I'll start the clock. Give John 60 seconds to arrive.
Right.
Do you think he's got another parcel, Peter? Be lucky if he has, because we've still got strikes going on.
Yeah, Crisp is active. I'd just like to check that out.
Okay. Right. Good morning, Facebook. Oh, John Upton is ready to join your broadcast.
I'll let him in.
We'll let him in. Okay, I'll let him in. Okay. And we have 20 seconds. So good. We're live on YouTube. So good morning, YouTube. And good morning, Facebook, and the website, and LinkedIn, and where else are we? Oh, Twitch as well. Okay, so in a few seconds.
Well, actually, we got a LinkedIn notification.
You have?
Yeah, just to say we're on.
Okay. We are live. So, welcome to the show. I just need to make a change because we can't obliterate Peter. Welcome to the show, and this is Blabbing for Britain, episode 345. There you go. Right. I'm not sure what's going to happen on the broadcast today, but we'll take it from here. I've got a delay. I'm just going to take my background off. Over to you. While I sort myself out.
Okay, well, just to say, Stephen, Merry Christmas to you both, and Merry Christmas to anybody else that's looking in. If you don't do Christmas, happy holidays, or whatever you call it. You know, I bet you still took a day off. Right, where am I? Stephen, you still coming in fine over here?
Yeah, you're coming fine to us as well, me as well.
Right. Okay, yeah, I just turned the background removal off because from my side, it was looking like there was a delay. She's right. Disconcerting, but yeah, we're here.
Do you like my recording studio?
Same one you were in last week.
I know. Yeah. I think it's somebody actually thought I was in a recording studio. Isn't that great? Yes.
Well, it shows how good your lighting is and your internet and everything. So
yes, great. Does it show I haven't shaved for a couple of days?
Just a minute. If I put you full screen, we'll tell. That's for sure. No, I'm not going to do it, Peter. Don't worry.
No, it's okay.
Don't worry. I mean, we're broadcasting in 720, which is quite kind. Okay. If you've not shaved, we're being watched by somebody somewhere. So hello and welcome to Blabbing for Britain, episode 355. So what do we call this period between Christmas and New Year? I've heard the word Twixtmas being created. That doesn't sound just right, does it? Twixtmas. No. Yeah. Sort of a strange period.
We just call it the holidays.
Yeah, that's what I've been on. This is my first broadcast since we did episode 354. I've had a week off, which I quite enjoyed, which is good. So back in the saddle today. 3 shows today. So.
Oh, very good. Well, I had a customer that contacted me before on my mobile phone, which I don't get about. And I said to him, yeah, he says, I want to do that contract. Yeah, it's okay. Right, so I says, I need you to write this email so a supervisor gets. You're not doing it like. I says, no. I says, and as I say to everybody, I'm semi-retired without money. It's my standard phrase. Semi-retired without money. But it just shows you I hardly get a call to my mobile now, right? Hardly ever. And it's great. And Andy takes it, and it's trying to get the customers away from approaching me. It's a catch-22. I don't want to be the business anymore.
No, you're the business to yeah.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I think if you're planning forward to have the calls being taken without bothering you is a good idea.
Yeah. So it's a team that I've got now, team and we, not more I. I don't really want to be the face of the business anymore as such. I want the name to be known better than me now. Is that a good idea?
I reckon so, Peter.
Especially if you want to sell it one day.
Yeah, well, yes, I'll tell you what's happening later. And but it's like Coca-Cola. I couldn't tell you one person in Coca-Cola. Who's the chief executive? I don't know, or the CEO as they call it. Not a clue. Because they are the brand.
That's right.
What does the brand man think about all that?
Well, already said, if you want to sell it one day, you've got to divorce yourself from its identity.
Yeah. Very good. Now, so I've been singing, and I've got another piece of technology that's let me down. I've got a screen in front of me that attached to my laptop. And then I was actually running a karaoke for somebody the other night. It was a great night. I worked from 8 till 11 non-stop. At 10 o'clock, it said no more tickets. What a great night I had. It was just boom, 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 boom. And then about near the end, about half an hour before then, guess what happened? My screen went blank. And I've looked up on the internet. It's a second screen, and it just goes black. And I've been trying to look it up, and I have to put in the computer shop. It's something to do with resources, or I don't know. But
right click on your desktop,
yeah,
and then go to display settings, and you've probably got a timeout on it.
I don't think it is that, John, because that's not what come up. There's been a lot of people getting it. It wasn't a timeout.
I'd still check your settings.
Yeah, I did look into that actually, and for the second screen, I found a lot of things on Reddit for it, but a nightmare. I don't want that happening again.
Whenever you get a problem, you go to the internet and you look for a solution, you end up going down a rabbit hole.
Yes.
Because there's so many different ways of actually sorting the same problem. Some work, some don't, and it's
Something went right down and it was all going. So I'm just putting it into the laptop shop to sort that for me. I need that fixed, you know. Yeah. So yeah. Do you know, you ever waited for a bus and then about 3 come together?
What's a bus?
Have you ever had that sort of thing?
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
Right, so here's me. I've told you, but just quickly. So here's me getting really in. I've never enjoyed my singing so much. Really enjoyed the singing and getting ready to take bookings next year. And the guy phones me up. We've met. I spoke to him again yesterday. He says, I really want you to become part of the show, which means I can't book any bookings now because we're doing the bookings for the show. Killer. No, not personal ones, because we're going for the show instead now. Because you're doing weddings and things, which is more. You're looking confused, Stephen.
I'm totally confused, Peter.
Right. So a guy heard me singing, right?
Yeah.
And he got in touch with me, and he wants me to join their show. No, when I say show, it's a show, right? So they do Shawadi Wadi, they do the Blues Brothers, they do some other stuff.
Okay.
This says we want you to join the show for continuity. So I would, when they go off with the Blues Brothers, I walk on and do Tom Jones.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. And then I come off and they come back, and then we'll all come out with Shawadi Wadi and things. Yeah. But it means I'll have to be totally committed to the show, because they're looking to do weddings and bigger functions, you know, and talking a lot more money. So I'm having to put the brakes on my own little singing to make sure we're ready for next year. Crazy.
Right.
Because there's an agent involved in things, you see. Oh dear.
So basically, you don't have to arrange your own gigs anymore. You're part of a troupe, and they arrange all the gigs.
Well, we'll self-promote, but there's an agent involved, and you're talking weddings. I says, what sort of money can you make? He says, up to £3,000. I says, what's the split? He says, 3 ways. I says, amen.
Right. Very good.
I just so here's a little message from Peter. Don't give up. Keep going. You think you're over, but you're not. That's my little lesson today. Now, have you answered our friend Fraser Hay on LinkedIn today? He's looking for help.
I don't go near LinkedIn.
No, me.
Okay, so Fraser's writing a book with another lady. Can't remember her name. I'll just look it up. And they're writing a book about networking. I think I wrote a book for him of what I've done. Right, hold on. Yeah, Steve Healy, Fraser Hay, right? Right, so they're looking for writing a book about business with Jane Tyson. Have you heard that name, guys?
Yeah, it rings a bell. She friend of a friend of a friend.
Okay, so we'd love your input, Business Network, what you can think to help to get results in 2023, how to connect, converse, and build relationships in a digital world by Fraser Hay. So I'll tell you what I've put in to help them, right? Now, so first one is stand out. Hold on. And be memorable. Over the years, people have used my business because they had met me once at a network, and there may have been a couple of years since I had met them, and then they're still using it. I have been approached many times in the city centre pub by people who met me at a network, and that's true. A lot of people come up, oh, I met you at such and such. Try to relax, educate, do not sell, practice your pitch, approach people first if you can, look for conversation pieces such as a badge or a logo that can be mentioned as a starter, and don't let your eyes wander if you're in a conversation. I certainly notice it. It is disrespectful and makes me think that they are looking for a better prospect. Hope this helps. Now, the thing that he come back with, one thing's for sure, Peter. I won't forget your story you told me about riding a tank. And so there you go. He's needing help.
Yeah. And Jen Tyson.
Any tips on that? Sorry?
She's got a YouTube channel, and one of her videos that's got lots of views is called Stand Up and Speak for Yourself.
Okay. Is she a Toastmaster? I think she might be a Toastmaster.
Lives in Guildford. Okay, there's more than one Jane Tyson then. Because it's not the one I was thinking of.
But the other Jane Tyson that comes up is a well-known vet.
Okay. I once looked up Peter Stewart. Just put in Peter Stewart. First one was a pedo.
Yeah.
I quickly shut it down. It wasn't
sometimes Google is not your friend.
No.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. New widgets. What new gadgets did you get over Christmas? None?
No, nothing.
I bought myself a new splitter. So when I run my karaoke, I could put a screen above me so the crowd could see the words and sing along. And I've also got, so from my laptop, I've got a splitter to go to my new screen as well. So I had 3 screens on the go, you know, so I enjoyed my splitter. But Sheila actually said to me, what do you want for Christmas? She can't give me anything but her love. I've got everything.
Wonderful sentiments, Peter.
Yeah.
I'm being practical. We have got a new television. Our old one, 4 years old, technology moves on. So we've moved on, and we've got a new LG television, 43-inch, which seems huge because before we only had a 32-inch. So we're enjoying watching that and rewatching certain programs because everything looks perfect now.
Okay. There's one thing I'd like to. I bought myself something for $9.99. And it was actually the series of Band of Brothers, which I've seen before. But looking over it again, it's absolutely brilliant to watch it again. We're just at the end of it. And I also watched a program about the real people, the real soldiers that done it, because it first a book, The Band of Brothers. Have you seen it, by the way? If you want to see true leadership, I suggest you go and have a look at Band of Brothers, okay? And it's about these soldiers meeting up in the parachute regiment, airborne in America, and going right through their World War II experience. And there's a guy called Mike Winters, their officer. And looking back on that guy was a true leader. And if you are in business, anybody watching, go and look at it and see what a true leader is like, you know? And I won't spoil it, but man, am I impressed. Then it was good meeting the people for real, getting their stories, you know? A young, handsome man. He was like a Jezimite or something like that. Didn't drink, didn't smoke, didn't swear, you know? And his men would have followed him anywhere. Band of Brothers.
Got it. Okay. I'm just checking that we're live.
I got an unwanted Christmas present.
You okay? Is the family okay?
Yeah, fine.
Oh.
This should make you laugh. Well, it's cost me 125 quid. I got a nail in the sidewall of a back tyre. And it must have happened on Christmas Eve because I came out. I didn't go anywhere on Christmas Day. I didn't go anywhere on Boxing Day. Came out the day after Boxing Day, and oh sugar, it was flat as a pancake. Pumped it up, and it was flat again about 7-8 hours later. So it's a slow puncher. And of course, nobody's got a Continental tyre in stock locally. So I've had to order it, and it should be arriving this afternoon. And then I can take it to pump the tyre up again and take it to have it changed. So that was my unwanted Christmas present.
Well, this morning on GB News, which you have probably not even tuned in, that was the most unusual presents, right? And people, what are people like? Someone gave as a present a brush and a shovel. Christmas present. And another one gave, as part of, I just picked up the last bit, a used can of deodorant. Aye, it was already used. Oh dear. And no, this jersey I've gone, have you heard of Peppico? Do you know whose brand that is? It's actually Poundland, right? The Poundland shops. And Sheila was up to see her brother, who's notoriously stingy. And his wife, older, real older, she had on a shirt, and she says, that looks like the same jersey as Peter's got there. And he says, oh yeah. She says, he got his from Poundland. He says, so did I. A grip. Do you know something? It was $9.90. Actually, a lovely jersey. Yes. But there you go. But the other thing I've discovered, gents, is you usually get a 30 and then a 32 and then a 34 and a 36 and a 38 waists.
Yeah. Don't go down that low.
I didn't want to say, and I went on to ASOS and I got a 33-inch waist. Just fits me perfectly. Why can't let's have a campaign for in between waists? That's what I say this year.
Yeah, I mean, in shoes, Peter, you get half sizes. Why not
Yeah,
in Wiss?
and it's so comfortable. Now, I'm going to go on my high horse here, right? If you don't mind. Time's it right. A little bit. I am definitely joining Pipe Down. Now, I think I've told you what Pipe Down is.
Yeah.
Have you ever went, this is for the people
Yeah.
watching,
Yeah.
have you ever went into a restaurant, a cafe, and the music is blaring? It really ruins your day, so much so that you walk out. Now, what I'm going to tell you, folks, is never be scared to ask them, because I done it 2 days ago, and I went back the next day, and I may be getting a gig because of it. That's funny enough. Always promote yourself. Anyway, I said, do you know, I love music, but wow, has anybody ever told you that's loud? She goes, oh, quite a lot, actually, sir. I says, would you mind turning it down a bit for me? I can hardly hear my friend across the... Yes, we'll do that for you. So Pipe Down is £15 a year, and if you want a quiet place and it's nice and enjoy, you can give them a sticker to say this is a quiet place to have a coffee, etc. Now, when I've told you this, you will go into places and you will see how loud it is. So get on that campaign, just like Stephen Fry and what's the other person? Joanna Lumley. They've even walked out of stores and not bought anything. Gatwick Airport, they done a survey when people complained. There's no music in Gatwick Airport now because it was people power. Stand up for your rights as far as noise music. And you've got people with bad ears, tinnitus or whatever you call it, and all that sort of stuff. Pipe Down. They don't call that in Scotland, by the way, because it's a different name, because they were scared of their attacking the pipes. I used to hear the pipes every day. Still enjoy hearing them. So back to you, Stephen. That's my rant over.
Is that the last rant of 2022, or have you another one
I
stored?
doubt it. I'll have one built up.
Yeah, I mean, elevator music. I don't. I don't have an opinion really. I don't mind it. To be honest, we've got a viewer. I was hoping to catch Nick Wood live on Amazon, but he's just finished.
Okay.
I was going to share the screen.
Nick must be doing well out of Amazon, is he?
He's doing okay. He's a happy man. He's doing very well. Yeah, we're all live at 6 o'clock tonight. Daniel, CEO of Be Live, and myself and Nick Wood and Grant Saunders and Efreen Lopez will be live at 6 o'clock tonight, talking about what has happened in 2022 and looking forward to 2023. So it should be an interesting show. I haven't had a script. We'd never have a script, but I have no idea what we're going to talk about, but we'll find something. Because it's been an interesting year for Be Live, because Be Live have pivoted to being a marketing system, especially on Amazon Live. So lots of new features. One thing we won't be seeing though, Peter, hopefully you've not seen anything so far, is this. Just a minute, let me find it. I need an effect. Okay. Right. Normally when the USA gets snow, we get it a week later. And I was fully expecting them to announce that it would be snowing in the UK over New Year's. And it'd be pretty deep snow at that. But it won't. Because of the changes in the Gulf Stream, we'll just get rain instead of snow. Peter's disappeared into his background again.
He's gone to make a coffee, hasn't he?
Yes, you got that one. Now, have you seen anything different about me today?
You're looking younger, Peter. Is that the right answer?
John?
What am I looking for?
Not see anything?
The sweater, the glasses,
the
hair.
Glasses. John,
Wow.
May I say, I'm going to give a shout out to Asda. I've told you, I got 2 pairs of glasses for £160. And I says, how much is it for the lenses? Varifocal. It's in the price, sir.
Wow.
I was going to be 400 quid alone. Now, I've actually worn these all the time. You know, I used to go like this all the time.
Yeah.
And I've got these now, driving, singing. I won't do it when I'm doing Sonata. I'll take that off. I'll have to get contact lenses. But folks, shout out to Asda, 160 quid. What do you think? Varifocal.
Darn
I
good
can
price.
even do the proclaimers now, look, with our glasses like this. Don't tell me, John, I'm going to look like Joe 90, please, because that'll put me off.
It's
I was trying to
frozen.
work out who you look like. Now you've said it, yes, Joe 90, definitely.
You remember Joe 90? I was one of those that used to say that to people. Hey, Joe 90, come here. Now I've got it myself.
Glasses have just got cheaper and cheaper and cheaper over the last few years.
John, you're a bit low today.
Boots, you get 50 off for your first pair, and your second pair are 25 quid if you're over 66. Over 60, sorry, not 66. So, you know, they've just got cheaper and cheaper. And what did you say? I'm looking what?
You're sounding a bit lower today.
I'm tired, to know the truth. The last 3 nights, I've barely had any sleep at all.
Oh, John. John, what's happening? Have you done one of that pre-arranged funerals yet, by the way?
Thank you very much. Up yours.
I said to my friend the other day, poor health. And he's got the same sense of humour as me. Oh, this is happening. It's happening. I says, have you done a pre-arranged funeral? However, you know, I know people that have done pre-arranged funerals, and when the funerals came, the money had disappeared.
There was an epidemic of it, wasn't there? They had to bring in some new rules.
Yeah. The money. I know of one funeral director where a little lady was coming in and paying weekly with money. So even in death, don't think you can get done. Yeah.
You can.
So there was one, it's not a nice subject actually, but one in Australia I seen. It was on the network news, and oh, it was horrible what that man done. And yeah, I won't go into it, but it was really nasty what he done.
Now, here's a question for you. Are we starting a trend, the three of us?
What's that?
Well, you've got a black T-shirt under your jumper. Stephen's got a black T-shirt under his jumper, and I've got a black T-shirt under my.
Well, you know, it actually annoys me. I keep going with this, and I don't like it, but I've just decided I'm getting used to it, and that'll be it.
In my case, it's totally practical.
Yeah.
Because the temperature at the moment here is a delightful, just a minute, let's press the button, 67 degrees. So that's why I've got extra layers on.
67 degrees.
So
that's Fahrenheit, I assume. Otherwise,
it's not going to be Celsius. No, it is 67 degrees.
Right.
So I've got extra layers on. Wear extra layers, keep the heating down.
Well, I'm sitting here with long johns on, and what I do, I've seen me walk out my car, my van, and go right back in again because the trousers I've on, my legs are freezing. By the time I go to the car and I go back in, I put on long johns. What a difference it makes. It does get a bit sweaty at times in my office, but there you go.
Yeah, it's all about extra layers at the moment.
So, what do you think? What's your predictions for next year, then, guys? Any ideas, predictions of how the world's going to go?
I don't know. 120 missiles overnight into Ukraine. So, is that going to escalate?
I hope not. I hope that the planned or Ukraine proposed talks at the end of February So I'm hoping they actually take place. And as Peter's been saying consistently, people start talking to each other and sort this lot out.
Yeah, it's just I've been watching a series about Northern Ireland and the troubles there, sitting here, and it's amazing how it started, and it went on and on and on, and then it came to speaking for the resolution, for the moment anyway, and then obviously that protocol may put if there's one prediction I would like for next year, and not a prediction, if it was one thing, a resolution, I'm wanting Brexit to be done good and proper in any shape or form where everybody's happy. Don't know if you'll get that. And I want the Northern Ireland Protocol really fixed so everybody's happy. I doubt if they'll ever be happy, but I really want that. What stupid thing to have a border in the North Sea? Stupidity. No, it needs to be. And the other thing, and I'll predict this, the people that get immigration problems sorted out with the people that will get in next time round. Because if the Conservatives don't fix that problem, they're going to lose. And you might see Remain getting in there instead.
It can't be fixed because it's not controllable. I mean, people are going to go from France to England, whatever we do, because they want to come here. They're motivated. If you're motivated with something and you focus on it, then that's what you go for. And that's what they're all doing. They're saying, right, we want to be in England. We're going to get to England.
Well, Australia done it. People weren't happy. United Nations or whatever you call them. All these people really pointed the finger at him. Stopped their immigration. It stopped it. The illegal immigration, right? And sometimes you've got to be hard to, and we're all look, even I wear a woolly type jersey, but they're going to have to get this fixed, because if they don't, they're out of power. I'll guarantee you that. And I don't want a Labour government. Do you? You might not. Right.
I'm going to put it this way, Peter. I don't want another Conservative government.
Okay, right. John never shows his politics. I'm sure he's a Liberal. A lefty.
I always show my politics. I always declare that I'm Liberal.
Are you a Liberal, are you? See what I'm up against, folks. Yes.
Yeah, but
we used to be Liberal here, MP and Liberal Council, and it's all Conservative now.
Well,
that's how it used to be.
My confession, the chap along the road is a Liberal candidate, and I vote for him locally. And I do. Only so you'll sign my Airdron licence.
Well, local elections, you can vote for the person, not the party.
Yeah.
Which is good. Yeah. My wish is for 2023, inflation to come down, which is going to do. So that's good. Burnley to win the championship. Yes, please. And I don't know.
Well, our MP has lost the whip, so he doesn't have a party at the moment, but it is a Conservative town.
Right, and will he go independent?
Well, I think he is independent at the moment.
So why did he lose the whip?
Naughty boy.
Was he? Okay. Was he Conservative?
Yeah, went against the party standing, so...
Well, there's a bit of on the TV this morning, a bit of controversy about things happening when they go abroad. Yeah? Involving ladies and alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
Now, that's been in the news today.
Yeah, all expense paid trips with entertainment included.
Yes. Now, do you think people change when they become a politician?
I think they probably have the biggest opportunity ever to show their true self.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we all operate under restraints, don't we?
Yeah.
They don't. MPs don't have any restraints at all.
Do you think some of them think they're above the law?
No. Or some of them think they are. They're definitely not, but they do act as if they are.
Did you know that the European Union tried 5 times to get Nigel Farage on something to do with his expenses? And they never got him. But here's the funny thing. When did you last see their books signed off? As an accountant, they've never signed their books off, have they? Did you not know that, Stephen?
Oh, I'm just looking forward to Donald Trump's tax returns.
Well, the thing is, if he doesn't make money because of the tax system, that's fine. All they do is attack that man. But boy, look at the president that's in just now. The lowest ratings ever. Why is that?
Well, because half the country will never look at him because they still follow Trump, and that we're living through difficult times.
That's politics. Hey, Joel, what day is it?
No. If you were to Google Joe Biden's legislation since he became president, you'll find he's done a lot of good things.
Like made the mercy for other people for fuel. And he's open water.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
okay, we'll move on. You know what riles me up.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah.
Now we were planning to go to America this year. Do I need to be fully jabbed to get into America?
Well, you're not going from China, are you?
Sorry?
No jabs for America.
Is there no jab? Because I'm not taking my 3rd jab. I know a woman.
Oh, you mean vaccination? Right. Okay. I thought you meant
vaccinations.
Third jab. I've had 4 already.
Well, I'm not taking my 3rd. I know 2 people in Aberdeen that died after getting it. Blood clots. Scared.
Well,
I ain't taking it. So if it means I don't get, because we're looking to go to Hawaii, Vegas, and the lefty land, San Francisco. Stephen, sorry.
Well, our big plan is we're going to go to Germany next Christmas and then to Australia in February in 2024.
Okay.
You're still required to provide COVID certification for entry in the US.
And what does that mean?
Well, it means you've got to prove you've had the 2 that everybody's had.
The 2, not the 3?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Lovely jubbly. I am not taking it, folks. I'll take my risk. Because I'm 63 in January the 16th, by the way, in case you want to send me presents. But it's a big thing for me because my mum died at 63. And
you haven't got to have specific pre-departure testing, but they are asking for proof of some form of COVID.
Okay. I don't know. Is that app? I think we've still got an app, have we? NHS Scotland.
Oh, yeah. We've got NHS UK as well. Talking of COVID and China, as John just mentioned.
Yeah.
I just want to clear something up. If you know, have the Chinese population been vaccinated at all?
Well, you tell us then. If we don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I've heard 2 stories. One that nobody has been vaccinated, and another that some people have. But they're being allowed to travel abroad now, and the US have said no.
Right.
7 countries said no Chinese.
And what did they say? Racist.
No, it's not racist. It's COVIDist.
Right.
Well, they called Donald Trump a racist because he done it in the beginning.
According to Statista.com, 87% of people in China have been fully vaccinated against coronavirus.
Right.
Okay. I'll stop spreading that rumor.
Okay.
Thank you, John.
You think the Communist Party would say you're all getting it? Why only 87?
Well, just think of how big it is and how many outlying areas there are that don't get visitors.
I think our figures would be in the low 90s. It's not that much of a disparity.
Yeah, and I just looked on Wikipedia, having looked at Statista, and it says 89.7 on Wikipedia with a slightly later date. So that's probably about the same as here.
I saw a doctor on saying, you know, I watches it, you must get vaccinated. You must get vaccinated. Blah, 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 blah. Then months later, she said, I've been vaccinated. I'm ill. We need to look into this, why I'm ill. Be careful what you wish for, honey. There you go.
You've had your rant, Peter.
All right, okay.
No more ranting allowed.
Not this year, anyway.
I think what we need to have, Peter, is a sliding scale on the side here connected to your blood pressure monitor, so we can see your blood pressure go up every time you rant.
Well, I can tell you something that's quite funny, because Sheila does take my blood pressure, and my blood pressure is the best it's ever been. But she's away to see the doctor for high blood pressure. It's not funny. She doesn't even shout at me or nothing. Oh, that tickles me, that. No, I didn't want that to be hurt, but I just think that's so funny that I'm okay. Okay, right. So it's a nice day in Aberdeen. It's great to get rid of that. So it feels so different, guys. After the snow's gone and you go out on the pavements. Well, it was icy yesterday. That's what we have to watch now, ice. But isn't it great to have the sun shining? Oh, did you see my
with blue sky?
Yeah. Did you see my Facebook one when I went down to the beach and people were running into it?
Nope.
Oh, my hat. Did you like my hat?
I thought it made you look older, Peter.
Yeah, thank you very much, but it doesn't matter. I do. Mature. I love those hats. I love it. I've got loads of those hats upstairs.
You're a member of the Black Hat Gang, eh?
Yeah, I love those hats. But I'll tell you, when I wear that hat in the city, it doesn't have people come up and speak to me. Usually say, I like your hat. Women say, can I get hold of your hat? They steal it. They steal your hat as well and put it on. And I say, just to let you know, I've got lice. You see their faces.
That's not very nice, is it?
I know, but I'm not a nice person. No. These don't shine, do they? These glasses.
Depends.
No, no reflection.
Not too bad. I've no lights on apart from above my head today.
Well, you can see the screen in mine.
Yeah, a face and I'll
change the angle. If I sit at my normal angle, you can't see it.
Yeah. Right. Any software predictions or software upcoming, Stephen, this year? Come in.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting because Go Studio version 2 is on its way, I've been told. And that will mean that there is another entrant. I don't know, prediction-wise, it's very difficult. I can't think of a single thing that we would actually need. And that's the problem. Do we need something that we don't already have?
Yeah.
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 I mean, what's missing? What's missing from live broadcasting at the moment? It's very difficult to actually... Oh, a snake! Just a minute. We need more snakes.
Oh, no. I don't like snakes.
All right. Let's get the snake. Okay. Got to do the snake for the last show this year.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I can't think of anything that's actually missing. Yeah. Because we can go to multiple destinations. We can have up to 10 people on screen. We can...
Well, I'll tell you, I'm moving about just now, right?
You are?
And what's it look like to use? Is there any changes?
There's no tearing. None at all.
Absolutely, but and that's just got my wall. Sheila still hasn't painted my wall. What's happening there?
You're not paying enough.
And she's got curtains to put up here. I've got a green screen over there. Ah, dear. I'm going to take a trip to Edinburgh while Sheila's painting. That's the answer. So have it painted while I come back. I'll come back and I'll say, darling, yeah, thanks for doing the wall. By the way, you got some great paint in your hair.
That's it. Do you see the one thing that's wrong? Well, the 99 things that are right, and that's it. I'm just talking generally, Peter, not specifically.
Yeah, I know. It's I noticed when they're singing, 100 people maybe listening to me. Well, I've had 100 actually, and you see the one person that doesn't like you, and it ruins your night.
I can give you. I did a show on Amazon Live, and first time in 16 months, some person, I'm being polite here, told me I was doing it wrong. I could showed the comment on screen, and I thought, yeah, okay. But it does throw you. It's human nature. If somebody says something, then you've got it. You might not react outwardly, but inwardly you think, I can't say it at this time.
I put out a thing saying, "Oh, change your time. It's now 8 o'clock instead of 9." And somebody just put, "Who cares?" And I replied, "Bam." Have you heard that word, bam? As in bam pot. In Aberdeen, we call him a bam. That's all I put, bam. He annoyed me. Whoever he was. Sometimes I hunt him down. Say, "Who are you?" And you go into Facebook, get their name, check him out, send him a message. Hey, you TWAT. What are you going on about?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, on Amazon Live, you don't know who people are genuinely. They use pseudonyms, so yeah, you can't track them down.
Oh, listen, I've seen that comment. Tell me what show you're on, and I'll come and have a look at you. See how you do it. No reply, idiot. But you couldn't do that on Amazon Live, could you?
No, you shouldn't. Not if you want to stay there.
Yeah.
No, that would not be a good idea.
If I come to Amazon Live, I could be the first one banned for being inappropriate. Is Corinda still on it?
I mean, basically, if you make an indiscreet comment, then basically the comment just disappears. They've got good AI watching the comments.
Right.
Yeah. But if the comment's written in English and there's no cursing in there, then it'll stay.
Do you know, see if I got that Amazon Live set up, I think I would enjoy it.
Sure you would? Yeah.
I think I would. But more to the point, would I get a shilling? That's what I'm thinking about.
Right. Corinda made his first money this week.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well done. He's
on his way. If you can earn $1, you can earn 10. If you can earn 10, you can earn 100. So he's on his way.
Well done, Corinda. I hope they don't cancel.
No, they won't. I mean, he's done and dusted. They've told him they're going to pay it.
That's good.
Which is quite an achievement, really. It just shows.
I've been asked to go on a podcast with is it Mary from the Wednesday meetings that we used to do. So I'm going to do a podcast with her, and then I'm going to be doing more. I'm going to be doing more industry podcasts. I'm doing one with a guy that's set up as a consultant in my industry, but the association wouldn't let him do one with me live because they were scared in case he said something wrong. And he told me that after he left. So guess what? He's doing one, and we're not going to mention the association. We're going to, you were a member of a association. And they'll be crying, why didn't you mention us? I said, because you didn't want to help me. So there you go. He said, why did you leave? Because we're idiots. Revenge. Yes, I love it.
So, did you get notice that your gas and electric bill was going up from the 1st of January?
I don't know. Angelica handles all of that, John.
Right. Do you know someone? My mate, Andy, who may be watching, Andy, how could someone in a crisis like this actually save money on his gas and electricity? Because he's always around at my house, that's why. But no, that's just true. he's actually saved. He's actually paying less
Mm-hmm.
for some reason. That's amazing.
Turning the lights off,
Huh?
turning his lights off, and things like that.
Yeah. Do you guys use LED lights?
Yeah, almost. I've got 2 fluorescent tubes and
Right.
2 side lamps that I haven't bothered with.
Okay. And does it make a difference?
They're in the washroom, and the side lamps on either side of the bed. They've got the 11 watt things instead of the 8 watts that you get if you go for LED.
And do they come actually with do they come with a guarantee of how long they go for?
Well, they say that LED bulbs last 30,000 hours, but I've had a few go. But hey, they're not expensive anymore.
I think I read an article about in the early days they said, let's only make these bulbs last for X, so they have to buy new. It's all about repeat business.
Well,
Oh yeah.
Just turn on the heating bill.
I mean, there's 2 LED bulbs in this room, and they've been there for 5 or 6 years, and nothing's gone wrong with them, and they're switched on and off on a regular basis, because it's when you switch things on and off that's the biggest risk of failure. So,
all right. See, when I go back once, how far do I go before you miss me? When I go back,
You disappear into the keyboard behind you.
do you?
yeah, you do.
Why is that then? Why would that be?
Because it's not real, Peter.
I'm just going back, though. I'm just going back.
Try it. Go on.
Right.
We'll mark the time. It is 10:50. No, 52 minutes. You are going to disappear. No, you're okay so far.
But you're now totally out of proportion with the desk behind you.
Yeah, you're getting smaller and smaller. You just got smaller and smaller. But when you go and get your coffee, then you disappear into the video.
And you reach your arms out.
Right. Okay.
That's when you start disappearing.
Okay. But no, it looks a solid background, that. I like that one. Do you experiment, Stephen, with your backgrounds?
I do it at the Amazon show on Fridays, all about Split VCam, with different backgrounds. Only one camera, but different backgrounds.
Okay.
And show people how it works and where you can get different backgrounds from. The whole story, including selling
you don't actually sell the actual product on Amazon. Is it an Amazon?
No, basically, if you buy Logitech C920X, you get a 3-month subscription to it.
Okay.
For free.
If
So that's the aim
because of that.
Yeah, I can sell the camera and talk about the software, because the software comes with the camera. Okay,
but have you made sales with that then?
I've sold 112 of them in the last 12 months.
Wow.
It's my top seller.
The C920.
Talking about Logitech, I got a text this morning saying my replacement mouse had been shipped. Before, in August, I bought a mouse off Amazon, and the scroll wheel stopped working. And I contacted Amazon, and Amazon said Logitech do all the support for their mice supplied by Amazon worldwide.
Yes.
So I rang the number, which was an 0800 number, and then went through it, and then they said, oh, no, we don't. So I sent them the email where Amazon had told me that Logitech do all that. And then 10 minutes later, she said, I'll contact you back. And she contacted me saying, oh, you're right, and I'm wrong. And they've exchanged the mouse. And I got this note to say that the mouse had shipped today. But it's shipping from the US. So it's not going to arrive till January the 3rd. So they're paying for a UPS shipment from the States.
Wow.
To replace an
One of,
£80
one of the
mouse.
guy, you know, that tablet I got, John, the Tab 11, starting to go now. I can see through it, and it always had an echo. So I needed one for the singing, for small places. So I said, I'll go and get my iPad Air 2, which I bought in actually 2014. I can't believe it. And it completely blanked out. I took it into Apple, they diagnosed it, and it says, to be honest with you, it's not really worth fixing. It's £350 if we needed to fix it. And all we do is we give you another one, right? So
Yeah.
I looked at it, and you can get one for £350, 64 gigabyte.
Yeah.
I haven't had any problems with my tab.
I have, yeah. So I'm going to get one for my singing. The words come up. It's small, and never know if I might go on Amazon. So it's £350 for a new one.
Yeah. Yeah, the additional benefit is you can go on Amazon.
Yeah.
You can actually broadcast on Amazon.
What do you think I would sell on Amazon? What could I sell, do you think?
Anything you like, Peter.
Yeah, I know, but
you could
you
sell
and Mark, you kind of sell the same things, don't you? Do you?
No, when you start off, you can sell anything you like. You can sell anything you can get your hands on physically. Right. Yeah. So all the kit you bought for the singing, you could sell that.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I could show them the singing. So I bought a new Bose. I don't know if I think they sell Bose. The BOSE. I bought a new Bose. £619 it was for singing in a lot of places. And I bought new microphones as well, which I found out are for women. I was told that yesterday. I was broken-hearted. And I said, well, I'll do a drag show then. But so it's Shure 58's another one. Yeah, no, you're right enough, because I would want to be different rather than if you're selling cameras. And what does Marco sell? Cameras?
Anything and everything.
Right, okay.
He sells stands, he sells microphones, he sells anything to do with anything.
And is he doing well too?
He's happy, yeah.
I could show them, and now you may be looking why I'm slim. Let them do it in my kitchen. Say, let me tell you why. This is me cooking my low carb lifestyle.
Well, Nick Wood does a keto cooking show.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why. But there again, I would show them what I eat. Sheila could make pancakes for me. Show them the pancakes that I make and the wraps that we make. Because I'm sure they'll be able to buy the stuff, the machines for it. I'll have a look. I'm going to have a look at this. What's the secret to it? Is it consistency?
Well, basically, it doesn't matter for yourself to go live consistently, get into a routine, get your content together, get your stories together, and be informative, light-hearted, helpful, approachable. And basically to have a presence to actually draw people in. Yeah.
I would like to be more move aboutable rather than sitting. Right. That's my style,
Yeah, stand
so
up.
I wouldn't use a background.
If you check out David Burrows, David is in his workshop and he walks about all the time.
Yeah.
He's got a bench in front of him, and he's got shelving behind him with real goods, not pretend shelving, real shelving. Yeah. And he talks about everything he just takes something off the shelf and talks about it.
And is he doing well with it?
I don't know figures. I do know he keeps doing it, and you wouldn't keep doing it unless you were making money.
Somebody from QVC or someone might spot me and give me a job.
No, you're not pretty enough. You've got to be a pretty young lady to sell on QVC.
Appearance does count, Peter, and that's nothing against you or I. Let's just say that the younger you are, the easier it is. Yeah.
I would say, I bet you think I'm 63, don't you? Well, you're wrong.
You're 73. We all know you're 73.
If you were 36, had all your hair, then you'd stand a better chance on Amazon Live. Just a fact of life.
Oh,
Fact of life,
somebody
Peter.
off in one easy lesson.
No, I'm not putting you off. I'm just being pragmatic because you right. Okay. You can make a living. I mean, I make a living from it, but you're not going to get superstardom is what I'm trying to say, because the superstars are the youngsters.
Right, okay, I'll sort that out. Mind you, I've got to tell you this, when I'm doing my singing lately, I've watched, do you know I've got a lot of young people like me? Aye, young people come up to me.
Right.
Words like, you are brilliant, fantastic. Are you Louis Walsh's brother?
Louis who? Teasing. Right, okay, John, it's definitely over to you.
Good God, it's 11 o'clock already, folks. And the sun's come out again, so that's a good thing. So is it not sunny down where you are, Stephen?
No, because we're running late, we have a message coming off the press from Kelly. Came on just in time to say Happy New Year and a good day. Goodbye for now. Happy New Year, Kelly.
I guess it's got snow where he is. So anyway, it's goodbye from him down south, him up north, and me in the middle. And we'll see you same time, same place next week.
Have a great and prosperous new year.
And I'll be older next time as well.
Yeah, much older looking.
Oh, Peter and I, but John's trying to hint it's his birthday.
On Monday.